And we're live.
All right.
I guess we're live. Hey, cheers.
Good job.
uh,
Honor Oktoberfest. Nice.
I did remember. I know last week we were talking about the Oktoberfest or actually I was specifically talking about a Meritzen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Left Hand Brewing. So readily available. You can get it everywhere. That's one of the ones that I thought was pretty similar to what I had over in Germany. Brought back some good memories. So
There you go.
there.
Yeah, I like a lot of the different German beers. I like Paulaner and Spaten and
Yeah. Oh, I used to get the. Well, I don't know if you
Bitburger.
shop at Costco, you can get the Advent beer thing,
Oh, okay.
and my wife would get that for me. And she quit doing it because fucker's heavy, boy.
30 beers.
Yeah. But yeah, you get the same beer every year. And I'd always be all like, "Oh, I wonder what I'm going to get," and then I would pull them out. But I always pulled them out a day ahead so I could put them in the fridge.
Mm.
So I would cheat a little early, and then pull it out. So
Orange bottle. It's Sam Adams. Sam Adams Oktoberfest is one of the bottles you were talking about.
well, the they have one though, and Sammy's are good, but the best one that I've had, it wasn't in their Oktoberfest. They have a Sam Adams. It's a pumpkin beer ale.
Ew.
It is freaking good, dude.
Really?
It's
Okay.
it's just a hint of the spices in it. It's a little sweet. I would say if you're going to drink more than 2 or 3, I wouldn't recommend that one. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna mix it in with other beer,
Mhm.
and kind of swap around, it's a good one every once in a while. But it's a little bit
Okay.
sweet.
Okay. So kind of like some of the Goose Islands that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
They were you'd want like one, and then you want something a little lighter than that.
Yeah,
They're
pumpkin
a bit heavy.
yeah. Well, I got it in the fall collection.
Hmm.
So they call it it's funny because I said, "You Jacko," because that's what they call it. Sam Adams Jacko. All right. So I searched, and I will tell y'all about AI. That's a lion sack of intelligence right there.
Yeah. So not so intelligent. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll tell you, I said, hey, give me a breakdown, a history or a synopsis of, and I gave the exact link to it because
Mm-hmm.
I've got a custom link. So it's youtube.com/bourbon bounty, right?
Yeah.
And of course, it searches 80 something sites, or whatever, in its little quest to bring information. And it said the YouTube channel Bourbon Bounty started in 2023. Now, I know why it says that, but the channel was actually created on February 10, 2019.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I became monetized in 2023.
Oh.
So that was when I joined the YouTube Partner Program. But I created the channel February 10 of 2019, and this is how thorough I was. I didn't post my first video until February 9th, 2020.
Hey there, Kathy. How you doing?
And I I didn't get my first views on YouTube until February 12th. Let's see. First views. Oh, I didn't. It was February 12th, 2020. I accidentally wrote 2023 down there. But I know that's not right. Yeah, it took a few days before I got any views on it, But it says that the channel was created February 10th, 20, or it doesn't say February, it just says 2023, with a focus on documenting bourbon hunting and providing honest reviews from the perspective of normal people drinking bourbon, which it pulled directly off the channel, right?
Yeah.
Because that's one of my little things. The channel has since expanded its content beyond reviews to include, it says challenges, hunts for rare bottles, and it says like Blanton's, but I think everybody on here knows my take on Blanton's, right? So I don't search for it.
Yeah. I'm not impressed.
And community engagement through live shows and giveaways, which of course we stopped the giveaways. And then it says to learn more, visit Bourbon Bounty. So that was kind of the most accurate part, but then it gives you suggestions on what else to ask, down there. So I'm like, well, tell me more about this. And it says, according to their videos, the Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel has located rare and allocated whiskeys during hunting expeditions, which that's not really what we've talked about it. Some finds includes, again, they say Blanton's, Stag, various store picks, and other limited release bourbons. According to videos on the channel, Bourbon Bounty has documented finding rare and allocated bourbons, including, get this, Buffalo Trace, Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr.,
Yeah.
Eagle Rare, including the 17-year.
17. You have a 17.
Yeah, but then it says Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, King of Kentucky, Stag, W.O. Weller, including the 12-year, and Wild Turkey Rare Breed. How in the hell are these rare finds?
Wild Turkey Rare Breed is not, for sure.
Yeah, now it did say these finds often result from searching at different liquor stores, sometimes in various states, which is true. And
so you got a King of Kentucky?
No, but I talked about it on a show one time because I saw it in the store.
Oh, okay.
But they wanted too much for it. I wasn't going to pay them.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money on me at the time. Yeah, it's and includes local single barrels and store picks, which is true. I always try to get store picks, if I think they're worth it. And then again, it tries to say, go watch the videos. And then it says, I forget what I exactly asked it, but it said the Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel hosts regular giveaways for bourbon bottles and other merchandise. While the specific bottles change, past prizes have included rare finds like Blanton's and Stag. We've never given away Blanton's and Stag on this show.
I may have given a sample of Blanton's out.
I think I did. I think I did once. It was a Blanton's. It was the toasted barrel.
All I got is just the regular Blanton.
Yeah.
It's not impressive. At least to me, it's not impressive at all.
But I know I've never given away Stag because Stag was a gift to me.
Yeah. I never had a bottle of Stag. So that's wrong.
Oh, these are just samples. These were 2-ounce samples I got.
You wanted too much for King of Kentucky? Shocking.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it says, here's more information about their giveaways. Thursday giveaway shows. Giveaways are often held during their Thursday live streams to earn entries. Viewers are typically asked to participate in the live chat or comment on the video, which is true. So that was pretty good. Giveaway rules, specific rules are detailed on the webpage. I won't bore you with all that, but it says prizes, and our prizes has usually always been based on that, and it doesn't mention that at all. The
nosing kit and
that, and then when we did the bottle giveaway, it was the halfway mark when we did that. That was always based on Still Austin.
Yeah,
the Nancy Fraley pick. Eligibility, given the nature, you got to be 21 years or older, blah, blah. And it's pulling this right off my rules from there.
Yeah.
In addition to the official giveaways, the hosts sometimes reward channel supporters and active community members with other prizes during live streams. Watch and find out is what it says. And then it goes off the rail.
Yeah.
Mr. Great Shot. Because I said, who's the co-host?
Uh-huh.
and it said Mr. Great Shot, whose real name is Chad Watson.
Well, yeah. I never knew.
Became the co-host of the Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel in late April 2025.
Yeah, that ain't close.
And then it said the channel's original co-host departed to pursue an opportunity with Dark Arts Whiskey House. In the announcement video, Chad Watson was introduced as the new co-host who would continue the Thursday live streams and other content with the remaining founder. Watson had already been a recurring guest on the channel, so he was familiar. He was a familiar face to many before becoming a permanent host. That none of that is even close to true.
No. Agreed, Peter White. I don't even look like a Chad. What the heck?
So I typed, your previous response contained inaccurate information regarding the hosts of the Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel.
Yeah. Apparently I'm running the thing now. What the heck?
And then it says, then it says revised summary of the channel's history. The Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel was founded by Sean Warford and Mark Coble, aka Mr. Great Shot, and started with a focus on documenting bourbon hunting and providing honest reviews. The channel began in 2023. Again, I don't fault it for the 2023 because that's when it became monetized, and has since expanded its content beyond reviews to include giveaways and community engagement through live shows. And then I don't have what I typed in there, but it says your feedback is correct, and I apologize for the repeated inaccuracies regarding the Bourbon Bounty YouTube channel. Despite conducting searches for the channel, the previous information I provided was based on incorrect sources, leading to false details about the hosts and ownership. And then it gives my name, and all that. So then it gives a revised summary and that stuff. But I will give you the accurate history. And the reason we're giving you a history of the channel is this: we have 2 more live streams after this under normal weekly circumstances. I'm not saying the channel's not going anywhere. I'm not going to demonetize. I'm not going to go anywhere, but I will give you some history. We were making pretty enough to give stuff away. That's what basically we were doing. We were making enough money to give stuff away, right? And we were just kind of breaking even on everything. And I had spreadsheets, and I tracked the income, and I tracked the giveaways, including shipping and everything. And I even would buy things like I bought boxes and bottles and shipped to you. Had them shipped to your address off of Amazon, so you wouldn't have to use your own pocket, money for anything. Yep. So we were running this kind of like a small little tiny business, and we had expenses, and I would track those expenses, and then we file itemize on our taxes. So we would just list, here's the operating expense and here's what I made, so I don't owe anything. And that type of stuff. And that was part of the reason we were wanting to give everything away, and spend more than, of course, there was some overhead of shipping and packaging materials and things like that, that people didn't benefit from directly unless you threw the box away probably or reused it. But still, it's something we had to cover. But then YouTube went through this weird thing earlier in the year. Well, 2 things happened. One, last year, StreamYard didn't say yet. They just went up, and I had my credit card in there, and they hit my credit card for over $500.
Yep.
And that took all of our money, everything. And plus, it took us 2 months to catch back up from that hit. Yeah. And we barely had enough to really give away that bottle that we gave away that next, at the end of that quarterly giveaway. And so it took several months after that to really get caught up. And then they changed the algorithm, and for my CPM, we were keeping things clean. We didn't say shit, fuck, horse, dookie, or nothing, on here. And at this point, I'm like, fuck them. I can do whatever I want, because my CPM, though, I was getting Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Audi, Lexus, all these big companies.
Yeah.
And my CPM was around $25 to $27. So what CPM is for every 1,000 ad views, I made over $25 on ad revenue.
Okay.
Then they grouped us temporarily with tobacco. So they grouped alcohol and tobacco, and all of a sudden our channel my CPM went to $3 and something per 1,000 ad clicks. Then they came back about a week later and said, "Oh, we're not going to group you with alcohol." And I'm like, "Oh God, thank God." But my CPM only went back up to like $8 and something.
Yeah.
So, and the quality of ads weren't the same.
Yeah. Plus they kicked off a bunch of subs too.
Yeah. So I wasn't making any money on it. So yeah, big huge drink. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, once that happened, we couldn't keep going. I mean, we were going to be behind. And I was either going to have to give away maybe once every 6 months, or I just had to end it altogether. And so I just decided to end it altogether, the giveaways. And I'm still laid off work right now. I'm job hunting and everything, and that's going to be my focus. That's been my focus every day, but that's going to have to become a big focus for me moving forward. But all of these things, it's like a little storm, that comes together, and you keep getting hit with lightning, and we're so small of a channel that it's just they'll kill you. They will just kill you. And so yeah, we had to change the format and everything, and like I said, I'm going to be focused on some different things here, at least until I can. And we're not hurting or anything. I'm being a little tight with money, because just because anything I spend is gone. I'm not bringing anything else in right now,
Yeah.
But we're doing all right. But I do need to find something here in the next, however long it takes. But yeah, horse dookie, yeah. But to give you a true history of the channel, like I said, it was created. I created the channel in February 10th of 2019, but I had nothing on the channel. Like, it was a blue bee. That's all it was,
Mm-hmm.
And I spent the next year creating the brand. I did the channel banners and, all this type of stuff. And a whole year went by. And I basically only used the channel to maybe join a few live streams. I didn't even do live streams at the time. I was just joining other people's and trying to build some interest, in what we were doing. And then, like I said, posted the first video in February 9th of 2020. So it was a whole year later before I even posted the first video. And then got my first views in February 12th, because I went back and looked at the lifetime of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So February 12th of 2020, that day I got 10 views. That was my first 10 views on Bourbon Bounty. But the most views we've had in a single day has been over 2,000 views.
Wow.
But that's, a video will take off and it'll do well for, a week or whatever. And then, it falls into that, thing, sometimes. And then the ones that take off more are the shorts, but you don't make any money off of shorts.
No.
and the shorts, like I'll have some shorts that are getting hundreds of views a day. You know, and they're the most watched videos I have, but you get paid out of the shorts bucket
Pennies.
pennies. Yeah, pennies. And so, because they don't, you don't get an ad, you get paid out of that shorts revenue thing.
Okay.
And so it's the CPM. They don't even show what it is. It's like, oh, you just get money. You have to have millions of views to make money off of shorts, and
Yeah.
several of them getting millions of views. You know, that's where you start making a little money. But your first live as the official co-host, where I had you on the thumbnail, because I used to have your picture small over under the Bourbon Bounty glass,
Yeah.
was on September 1st, 2022.
Okay.
So we've been doing this in this format. Well, we changed the format with the giveaways, but in this basic Thursday slot. Before this, I was a pre-party for Clouds and Stouts,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Jimmy and Travis and those guys,
Yeah.
and they were doing the Clouds and Stouts, and then they had Drunk Philosophers for a little bit, you know, where they would get drunk before the show and then get on there and talk about heavy topics. That didn't last very long. I think Jimmy said his liver was telling him to quit doing that. But but yeah, I was there pre-party, and then I did some work with 21090 back then,
Yeah.
here and there, like maybe a little pre-party, but that was Tuesday night, and I couldn't really keep that up. I couldn't maintain the Tuesday. I couldn't be reliable enough on Tuesday because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was my hardest days at work. And then Thursday it would lighten up some, unless we had an event, you know, a hacker event or something. But before that, though, I was also doing a Saturday sip along, and Joe is here, gripeologist. He's in the chat. He was my co-host. That started, the first Saturday sip along I could find was December 4th, 2021. And at that time, it was a Saturday sip along. And then I got to where I was going bourbon hunting on Saturdays, and I didn't want to have to make it back, you know, for the show that night. So we changed it at some point to Sunday sip along. But that ended, the last Sunday we did it was September 4th, after your first, when you were first co-hosting on September 1.
Mm-hmm.
We did our last Sunday sip along that Sunday after that.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's too much, you know, too much to keep up with. So that's the history of the channel till now. And yeah, things are slowing way down. But here we are. So we're going to schedule next week. Gosh, man, I got to answer one of these not while I'm live, but I've been getting these spam calls about, here's a loan, you know, approval, and every time I get a message, like the first few seconds, it says, to be removed from our list, press 9 now, and then it'll say, hi, this is so and so, your loan application, which I didn't put one in, you know. So but yeah, so yeah, the history of the channel. Oh, and at some point I did take advice from a couple of people, because before, when we were doing the Thursday lives, we would just talk about lottie-dottie whatever, right? And I was doing the hashtags, just making up things like top 10 movies of 1995 or whatever, you know. And then somebody's like, you need to focus more on whiskey. So and we did. And then that's how that kind of changed after a while. But yeah, those old videos are all still out there. I know we've gotten, if I go back and watch some of the old stuff, we're a hell of a lot. I mean, I'm not boasting or anything, because we're not anywhere near professionals here, but we're a lot damn smoother than we used to be. I can
I
tell
can
you
believe
that.
that.
Yeah, but take that for what it is. But smoother than we used to be when we were pretty damn rough. Ain't saying a lot.
Mm, no, sir.
Mm. Well, and I've always been I've worked in corporate environments, and I've worked with marketing on some things in corporate environments. And the worst thing you can have is dead air. And so I've always been conscientious about not having dead air.
Yeah, which is good because you typically have more to say than I do, anyways.
Well, and that's part of what the thing is I'm so conscientious about not having dead air that I tend to jump in as soon as I hear any pause at all, and you might be taking a breath. So I always back off and go, oh, sorry, go on, that's why we've had some collisions there here and there, but we've gotten to know each other a hell of a lot better
Yeah.
as we've done this show, and it's been a really fun ride.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I've definitely enjoyed it.
And we still got a couple of shows left. I have to kill it though. I'm ending StreamYard after I think it's the 16th. I think that's a Thursday. I can't remember now. So it's today, then next week, and then the next one after that, and then I'm going to cancel the StreamYard, or it's going to hit me for another $500.
Well, you might want to consider telling them you want to cancel it.
Well,
So they don't
the
automatically
problem with
charge you or something.
StreamYard is that's why I'm waiting, because I think it's supposed to end on the 25th of October, but I don't want to push it to the 23rd because they may be processing that payment.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
they
why.
probably surprised they don't do it like a month in advance or something.
No, it says that my next payment would be October 25, but I'm going to do 2 more shows after this one, and then I'm going to cancel it. The problem with StreamYard, if you go in and cancel it, they cancel it. Boom. Yeah, they don't say, oh, okay, you've got it through here.
Yeah.
They just, well, at least that was my experience last time, because I tried to change the plan on it.
Yeah.
And they did it like, bam,
I got you. Jeez.
Mashing metal, what's going on?
Cheers, Shane. Good to see you, brother.
But
I hung out with him. Saturday, Sunday. Excuse me. Hung out with him. He did kind of an AI thing, but it was music, where some of the different artists, they would what would say this rap artist sound like sung blues wise,
Oh yeah.
So some of that stuff. Some of that was pretty interesting, pretty funny.
Have you ever seen the YouTube channel There I Ruined It?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's like pretty funny. Yeah. I watch those sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, well, mostly what they do is they'll take this is what something sounds like to somebody who doesn't listen to that.
Yeah.
And they did gosh dang it. I was trying to I think it was a mashup of AC/DC stuff.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like a single song. They just had it all piled together on there.
Cheers, OG's on.
Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about you earlier. You must have, your ears must have been burning. I was talking about I was doing a history of the channel. I was talking about doing a pre-party for Clouds and Stouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe and I, when we did that Saturday sip along, we shot it. I had that screen, that projection screen projection. I was trying to say projector and projection at the same time. Good Lord, I'm not drunk, but I had that, and so we'd pull that screen down, and we would set stools up and just record right there.
Okay.
And I used to have a little pub table thing in here. It was a little old cheapy table. And I gave it, it was like $109 or something off of Amazon. And my son, in Kansas City, he met up with us when I was in Arkansas, and I gave him that old table because I got this new bar here.
Yeah.
And I knew, I bought this bar, which I didn't know it was going to work out this well for the show. I mean, you don't get to see the whole studio anymore,
Mhm.
because I have to put the camera so close. But I like this bar. It looks good in this room. It's
There you
all
go.
8 bar. So, but my knees kind of hit the, back of it a little bit, but no big deal. Open
Yeah.
shelves.
Oh, I've got cabinets around me here. So where I'm sitting right now is actually there's a cabinet, but I've got my feet on the bottom of the cabinet and I got the doors open.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, this thing's just open shelves, so I can just. The only problem is getting past the edge of the. Here, I have to pull my knees in to get past to swivel around.
Oh, I get the corner there. Yeah.
Yeah, but once I'm around here, then I can relax and sit here. But yeah, a little tricky. But no, and I'm getting rid of. I'm going to start. Twist my arm. I'm trying to empty some of these older bottles I got, and I'm
Mhm.
going to start moving all bourbon over here on these shelves.
Yeah.
And then this over here, except for the makers, I'm probably going to, because I have the sign there, I'm probably going to leave those. But all this is going to be like vodka, gin,
Mixers.
other mixer stuff. Yeah.
And turn and make it basically into an actual bar.
An actual bar where we can do mixed drinks and things.
Yeah. Yeah. That's in the house, with the
Mhm.
wine rack above it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's where all the mixer stuff is. Out here, it's just mainly, bourbons, rye, Scotch, Irish, that kind of stuff. A little bit of
Now,
rum.
I just realized I haven't mentioned what I'm drinking tonight. I'm doing the Old Forester. I pulled out 3 of my Old Foresters. I've
Doing the
got
whiskey
18.
roll.
Yeah, the Murderer's Row. Yeah, but I've got the 1870, the 1897, and the 1920, and I'm kind of going in order through them. And
Yeah.
I'm still on the 1870 here,
There you go. I
the
started off
original
with
batch.
a small pour of an Irish single malt, Limavey, and then I just swapped to Old Fitz. The was it 5 year or 7 year?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got an old fit somewhere. It's
Ooh,
buried
Jack
somewhere.
Daniel's Rye Barrel Strength.
I know that caught my attention. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
that
that's
one.
one
That
of
one's
mine.
right here.
Yeah, that's one of my indulgences every once in a while.
Yeah.
What do you get them for? I pay about 50,
Oh, that's cheaper than I can get it.
57, I think, something like that.
I think mine was about 65. Best I
Yeah,
remember.
not bad. It's usually about what that is because ABC, they.
Yeah, no, we don't have any ABC around here, so.
Mm-mm.
But I was thinking about pouring some of that. I got an old Forester. I only have 2 here. I think I've got a barrel strength, the single barrel one, and then the 1920. But I really want some of that single barrel one. But heck, it's at 130 proof. So
Yeah, damn, up around 80 on picks. Huh. That's steep.
yeah, the old Forester pick, it was about that, about 80.
Yeah, they don't really charge much more for the picks here. Like the only picks the ABC store does, like they'll do a few here and there, but you don't hardly ever see them. And it's a particular group of the chairs of the ABC stores.
I got you, man.
Right.
Oh, and hungry too. Well, I'll see if I can find some dry ice and send you a little Axis.
Yeah, there you go. Woo, yeah. Boy, I'd love to have some of that. Damn.
I'm
I need
thinking
to.
of how to do that. If I had some sort of a really, a thick, small styrofoam cooler of some sort,
You know
and
what?
maybe
I
overnight
just
it.
need to get back out there and you can cook it for me.
No, yeah, that's good. I got I got a freezer full. Oh, he's still fasting.
Still
That's right.
fasting. Oh, yeah.
Well, heck, Ben, that ain't helping you being sick and fasting at the same time.
Yeah. I did some fasting the other day. I revved that motorcycle up pretty good as I was coming down a 45 mile per hour speed zone and didn't see any cops.
Man, that old Fitz is sweet, real sweet.
No, I was out on my bike and I looked down and I was going 52 and a 45, and this little old freaking truck looked like an old like Datsun or something, a little small pickup truck. It was right on my damn top box back there. I look in my rear view and all I can see is a headlight over here and a headlight over there, and he was like, and so finally I looked up the road and it was a long way, down to a curve. I just nailed that thing and just ran off and left him.
There you go.
I was like, there, you can go as fast as you want to now. No, I do. I practice intermittent fasting. That's how I play the scales.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, 10 minutes. Okay, you're good.
10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then you get you a nice bowl of soup.
Shit. Get a fucking triple pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, he's got some good pies around him, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
6:15 yesterday. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna have one more. I like this 1870. It's pretty good stuff. I mean, the 1920s, the juggernaut, But let's not spoil it. Now, the Old Forester 1897, the bottled and bond, that is the exact same mash bill that they create the Statesman with, from that movie, the Kingsman movie.
Yep.
And it's the same mash bill, but it's just not bottled and bond, and they bottle it at like 95. Yeah. Yeah, 95. I had to make sure. But yeah, it's the exact same stuff. Hopefully a steak. Oh man, I don't know what it is. I go through these, like I'll be sitting around in the morning and I'll start dreaming about what I'm gonna eat for lunch because I don't eat breakfast. So
it'll be I don't eat breakfast or lunch 90% of the time.
Yeah, it'll be about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'll be like, "Ooh, what am I gonna get?" And today, for whatever reason, I wanted pot stickers. So but the only good place around here, well, there's Mayway Dumplings up at Renolda Village, but everything in Renolda Village is add $10. So if you can go to Applebee's and get something for $15, $16, add 10 to it. That's what you're gonna pay.
2 thumbs up for the bagels.
There we go.
And then if you can add a good old smear and some lox on top of that, mold the better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I don't want to do the lox, I always get the
or steak.
Yeah, the Philadelphia cream cheese, the one the salmon flavor.
Yeah, salmon flavored cream cheese.
Yeah,
ew.
It's actually pretty good, but the way I do it though is I put the warm bagel and I put the fresh, the cold cream cheese on there, and it starts kind of melting in, and then I sprinkle the everything but the bagel on there.
Oh, okay.
Or everything bagel seasoning.
Yeah.
And then I put a good slice of like a big beefsteak tomato, a slice on there. And then I make the French cream egg, with the little cheese, the goat cheese and stuff in it. And then put that on top of the tomato, and then sprinkle some parsley on top because I just try to be fucking fancy.
A little artsy.
A little artsy. Yeah. Sean
Sean?
Holgrave. All right.
Hey there. Your hand delivery should be arriving sometime soon. It's in transport right now.
Well, for those of y'all just joining, the announcement tonight is this is we have two more live streams we're going to do after this that are going to be like clockwork, on the Thursdays. And then I'm going to stop for a little while because I have to really get into this job search and stuff. And things are going to start happening. I've been doing a lot of throwing out resumes and cover letters, and things are starting to get scheduled, and I'm going to have to, interviews and things like that. So,
Let's see.
and I don't ever want to have to say no. If they say we want to interview you at 1 a.m, I'm gonna be like, I'll be here. Yeah.
Sean just looked. My hand delivery guy said it'd be there Saturday, and I added an extra one in there for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, a different scotch. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Hey, he likes scotch like I do. I think.
I'm gonna start buying more scotches too. I'm probably gonna have this. I may use this top shelf up here for scotch.
Okay, and then have the bourbon behind you.
It's all bourbon, but I'm gonna start combining everything over there.
There you go. Well, that looks big enough. You could probably get 15 to 20 bottles of scotch on there.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna start, and then down here, of course, I'm gonna have the big jugs of vodka and other things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've got it; it's all over there right now, but I'm gonna start moving things over here, and then down on these lower shelves, I'll probably have my shaker, bar tools, things like that. I'm gonna turn this into more of just a bar.
There you go. Yeah. That's what this is. I mean, this is just my bar, basically.
Yeah.
I need to get off my butt and get it finished. Finish putting the tin on the ceiling and put the hardwood down on the floor and get the bathroom done behind me. So I actually have a bathroom in here.
Yeah.
Because now, the bathroom is the tree outside in the yard.
There you go. And that works for.
Oh, yeah. The tree's looking good and healthy.
Yep. But, yeah. I always had a dream of having like a Superman cave type thing, with like a bathroom that you like maybe have a stall in there and like a couple of urinals.
Yeah, I wanted one so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Sugar Kitty. That's what you need to warn people about scotch, though, is it's a rabbit hole. I mean, you can go down and spend a lot of money on scotch because most of the scotches are fairly expensive. But
I'm going to be getting. I'm going to be doing things like Dalmore 12. I'll have a couple of bottles of that. I'll have one in a backup, and then I'll probably do the cheaper ones. Like I like Jura 10. It's fine.
And Aberfeldy.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice Island.
And then I'll get, if I find an Oogie, I'll get it.
Ooh, Glengarry. Nice. There is Sugar Kitty.
Until I hit that lottery, I'm not gonna increase my palate for scotch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it reasonable.
Well, you'll know if I win that lottery because you'll start seeing some crazy bottles of scotch around here.
Well, and I may even do a Lafroig up there at some point just to have it on hand. Because I know people and people will come over, and if that's what they are into, then I can pour them a glass of
it. Well, that's the thing with Lafroig. The 10 it's a polarizing whiskey for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You either like it or you hate it, basically. But some of their other expressions, like the Cardis and Lore and a few other ones, they're completely different than than the 10. They're just completely different. And same thing with like Ardbeg. Ardbeg Uigeadail and Ardbeg 10 are completely different profile.
Well, what I may do is go sneak a pick because they've loosened up on that here a little bit at the ABC stores. If you have your phone out, they don't stare holes through the back of your head, anymore. They've kind of backed off on that, so they kind of let you take pictures, but you're not supposed to record in there, and that's a problem. I know a lot of people do it, and they keep their voice down, and they hold the phone like right up next to them,
Yeah.
where they can't see it, and they kind of walk the aisle and show the prices and stuff. But
Yeah.
they'll kick you out if they catch you doing it. But but I may take a picture of the Scotch selection, and then we'll do another live stream, and I'll get on here and be like, all right, guys, tell me, here's my slideshow of which one should I
Yeah.
get?
Let's see. Lori says, don't get the package until the 6th. Yeah. Which I don't know why it's taking that long to get there, because I give it to my hand delivery guy, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. But let's see what idea what's in it. Oh, shoot. I think.
Different whiskeys.
Yeah. Let me see. What did I put all in there? I'm pretty sure that I put some of that Florida moonshine, because she liked that.
Yeah.
And then I put Glenlivet, the Caribbean cask. I think it was one of them. And I do not remember what the third one is. But it was something fairly light. But I think that's what I got in there. Those two for sure, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the third one I'm not positive on.
Yom Kippur.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Mash and Metal. I'd like to see Sugar Kitty jump on with you. He's a wealth of knowledge, that's for sure. Especially with a lot of different scotch. I'm picking up some knowledge and pronunciations on scotch, a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I already have the thumbnail picked out for the next two shows. It'll be part 1 and part 2, and they're both going to be called The End. The End. I've got.
Can we have some Doors music in the background playing "This Is the End"?
No, because then we won't make any money off of it. Not even
like we ain't making nothing anyway. Jeez. Oh, nice. It's all peated too. Well, John likes some peated stuff, so
Yeah, that Oogie, that's my favorite. I never thought that I would like a peated Scotch, because the only ones I had that iodine, sea salt, icky to them. And then I tried Oogie.
Yep.
And
that's completely smoky, meaty.
Oh,
it's different than any other peat, that you're going to try, really.
Man, if you're hungry and you start drinking Oogie, you can fool yourself into thinking you're eating barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like it.
It's just the glass. When I use a glass to pour Oogie, one of the Glencairns or whatever, I have to run that water as hot as it'll go, and really hit it with that brush real good, or it'll have a residual smokiness to it.
Yeah, that pot still can really bring across some of the oils, that's for sure.
Band-Aids and hate, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what everybody thinks. That's Ben's version of the Freud, Band-Aids and hate. And that's my initial. When the first time I tried it, that's what I thought. I mean, it tasted like you took some old used Band-Aids, covered with mercurochrome, lit them on fire on the beach, and then put them out with salt water, and then strained a whiskey through that mess.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked the Highland stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole lot lighter. A lot more fruity, and some of the like Highland Park. That one's got a little hint of peat, but it's like way in the background.
Yeah, because I used to do we used to go to like in Fort Worth. They had the or actually it was Arlington, Texas. They had the Scottish Highland Games where the guys were actually competing. You know, they were the strongman
Yeah, yeah.
stuff when
Oh
they were
yeah,
throwing
flipping
the
the
stuff over
telephone
the
pole and all
pole and
that.
throwing poles, and they had sheepdogs. They would, you know, in competition herd a couple of sheep around and have to, you know, do certain things, and they would do whiskey tastings there, and it was not that. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was you pay like 15-20 bucks, and they go through the whole spiel, and they give you a bunch of whiskeys to try,
Yeah.
and hell, I would go in there and I'd be drinking a couple of Guinness there because they
Oh
always had stuff on tap and out at the beer things, but that's
yeah.
all they had was beer. So I would start getting full on that, and I'd be like, I'm going to do a whiskey tasting, and I'd go do that, and then I would come out and pay and go right back in and do another one.
Hey, you can't go wrong with Guinness on tap now. I mean,
Yeah, it gets heavy though
congratulations,
after a
Sir
while.
Fulton.
Yeah, congrats. Tire
No
fire.
sugar kitty. My only bottle of Tire Fire, I sampled out some of it, did not like it myself at all, and then sent the rest of that. It was down to about a 375, and I sent that to Ben, and he likes it just because of the smell and the memories it brings up for him. The taste is still not that great.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't even remember the whiskeys I was trying at those tastings, but they always had like they would start you off when you did the tasting of the lightest version that they had, and then they would work you up to their heavy peated stuff,
Yeah,
which is the right way to do it.
sure.
But
Yeah,
when I would go out and go back in to do the tasting again,
yeah,
I would just take them and just shoot
yeah,
the the smokiest one down. I was like, ugh, I'd just get it down and then I would follow along and
yeah. You know, I'm not sure if I've sent Jody some Kilhoman or not. I mean, I've got 6 different bottlings of Kilhoman over here right now.
I had a kill home. Remember, wasn't that what you told me to buy when I went?
Maybe.
I sent you the picture and you said, oh, either get that one or that one. And I think it was a Kilhoman.
I think it was the Avalor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, not Avalor. It was Ammerfeldy.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That one's low proof, 80 proof or something like that. Really light.
A lot of the scotches are right around 80 proof, but there's some that aren't, but a lot of them are. I like, I don't know. I can't say one way or another. I'm not that big of a scotch connoisseur, you know, I'm not at all. I haven't really looked into it that much. I haven't really studied it. I know that I fell in love with the Oogie, and my go-to scotch is a, Dalmore 12.
Yeah.
That I like it, and I saw the Dalmore 15 on the shelf. Now the Dalmore 12 is about 80, between 80 and $85, but I like it enough, you know, that I'll buy it every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then that Oogie is about the same here, about 85, 80, 85, and I'll get one of those when they have them. But that's really what I buy. And then what was the other one? I'm trying to see if I had the tube on it. No, I don't have the tube. There was another one. I not the Jura 10. The Jura 10, I usually don't drink it straight. Like someone put their cigar out in the bottle. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get the 15 then, because I saw it and it was more money, and I didn't get it because I was like, I don't want to get used to the better Dalmore when this one's already expensive enough. So, but I'm glad to hear that it tastes like somebody put their cigar out in the bottle, because I might have been severely disappointed if I had bought it.
Yeah. That was one of the good things that I liked about us, handing out samples, is because, samples really help you to decide and you figure out what you like as far as your personal palate.
Yeah.
What tastes good to you, and without having to go out and spend however
Yeah.
much money on a whole bottle of something and go, oh, this is horrible.
I know. It's like dice roll,
Mhm.
and I don't want to throw $100 on a dice roll.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the same thing with a lot of the scotches. A lot of the scotches are anywhere from 60 to $120. So,
Yeah. Well, the other
was
thing I'm looking for
really helpful
too,
for me.
and I almost grabbed a bottle of it because it was $150, which if I had been gainfully employed, I probably would have got it. But I saw a God dang it, the Woodford Reserve, the Masters one, or that
Master Keep,
collection. No, that because Masters Keep is
it's
Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
They call it something else, but they call it something collection or whatever, and it's in that smoother bottle. And it was they're 4 grain, and they had it for 150.
Yep.
I almost bought that. I'm probably going to do stuff like that when I start thinning these shelves down, because I'm not going to maintain the studio look. I don't give a shit about having a bunch of impressive bottles and all that. I'm just going to start collecting the better bourbons and just have. But I'm also going to have a bottle of Benchmark in case somebody comes over and says, "Hey, I want an and Coke." Then I'm giving you Benchmark and Coke.
Sure. There you go. Yeah, she
Or
always said that's why she liked it when she could get some from us, because she could try it and make sure she likes it before actually going out and buying a whole
and
bottle.
getting a whole bottle of it. Yeah. That's what our whole thing was, giving the samples away was, you can throw in, $2 or $3, $5, whatever, and win some samples.
Yeah.
And not have to put out, $80, $90 for something.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you buy 3 different bottles of bourbon, shit, you're not going to get out of there for less than $100.
Yeah.
Peanut butter banana sandwich. Oh yeah, my Grogu, up here. That's a Millennium Falcon right there. It's
in the package.
My wife. Well, I ordered this one off of Amazon just because I wanted him up there. Using
Kathy's mine now. I'm gonna have to boot her off the channel.
Oh yeah, and then, but my wife and kids went to Disney. I stayed home, and they brought me back that die cast. That's a heavy little Millennium Falcon. A lot of detail in it. I like it. I just took paper clips and hung it up there.
I got you.
I like Star Wars. I mean, I like what Star Wars used to be. It's starting to run off the rails now. With Disney bought it, and they want to monetize everything.
Of course.
My whole thing is, if you abandon what Star Wars was in the canon, even though I'm not an expert on all of the history and canon of Star Wars, but I know enough to know when you put some bullshit out. And, they start doing this weird characters that no one's ever heard of that has no impact on the main storyline. You're going to lose all your regular Star Wars fans.
Yep. Oh.
And once you do that, what's that?
Sean was agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah.
And pour a little bit of this Jack Daniels. This is the one that actually got me back into some of the Jack Daniels, because old number 7 just sucks. Sorry, didn't care for it.
Oh, his bitch kid killed him. Yeah,
but the single barrel proof rye, those have been hitters. I don't know why, but they've just been like, wow, that is really good.
Well, I told you, one of my buddies in the military, he got a sport bike and was riding way too fast, because in Montana they don't they used to not, like, I don't know if they do still or not, but they used to not enforce speed limit at all out on the
Wow.
big the highways, like in between Great Falls and Billings and stuff.
Yeah.
And they used to say, I mean, one of my briefings when I got to that base was take a 20 and get $4 or $5 bills and lay them on your dashboard. And if the cop stops you, just give him a $5 bill and he'll let you go.
Really?
And
If
they
crashed
said,
out there, huh?
well, and they said that it always happens around between 10 and noon because they're looking for lunch money.
Oh.
And they'll start stopping people, and then you give them a $5 bill, and they'll just be like, "Yeah, go on ahead."
Just stop by and get you some Subway, leave it in the seat, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry, officer, I was speeding, but I have this 6-inch sub.
Yeah. I like footlongs.
That's the story of my damn life. Day late and $1 short.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, Sean, I've kind of
Me too,
stopped.
Prentice.
We have Disney Plus. We didn't run out and cancel it. Like, but I watch some stuff every once in a while. And I was watching The Mandalorian for a little bit, but it's just I like a movie, right?
Yeah.
For me, because I'll freaking forget. I either binge something or I totally forget about it after
Yeah.
a couple of weeks. I don't like watching these 40-minute to 1 hour, 30-minute, whatever episodes and have to remember and keep up with it. I was forced as a child during the summer to watch General Hospital and Days of Our Lives and all that shit because I was staying with my grandmother
Oh.
and
Well,
she wanted her soaps.
Your grandmother
And
wasn't like mine. You ain't standing here. Get the heck outside and play, kid. Come back in when it's dark.
well, that would have, but I had to breathe in all that cigarette smoke.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, both of my grandmothers smoked.
Oh man, and this was my grandmother on my mother's side. But here's a fun little story. Is my grandmother on my mother and father's side was both named Myrtle, Myrtle,
Huh.
and I was probably 8 or 9 years old when I figured out that wasn't just a nickname for an old woman.
Yeah.
I thought everybody, like older woman, all of a sudden, like, when did they become Myrtle? Yeah.
Look, Sean knows what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, sands through the hourglass.
Sands
So are
through
the
the
days of our lives. But I'll tell you something about soap operas. I would go to school, through the school season, and then I would go back to her house, and I wouldn't watch a damn episode of that shit. And when I would see another episode, just sitting there like comatose on the couch, you could pick it right back up again.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
didn't.
my wife still watches some of that stuff, and I'll walk in and I'll look at it, take me about 3 seconds, and go, and I'll tell her this, and this. And she goes,
Yeah.
how'd you know that? I'm like, it's blatantly obvious. I mean, it's the same crap for the last 50 years. Come on,
Soap opera. Yep, same soaps. Oh man, she would, and my on my mother's side, my grandmother there, she loved WWE wrestling and
Really.
soap. That's it, boy. And don't
They're
tell
kind of the
her,
same.
don't tell her that shit's fake either, boy.
Oh yeah. They're kind of the same, same kind of storyline sort of thing.
Yeah.
It carries through and everything.
Boy,
And yeah,
tell
Lori,
her.
I mean, that's the thing, when I was a kid, we had like 3, maybe 4 channels on the TV that would pick up because it was an antenna, and you had to turn the antenna around some to pick up a couple of channels,
Yep.
And then I was the remote, click, 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 click.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember when we got a remote, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" Hey, go turn that on channel, whatever, you know.
Oh, top dog, I'm catching up to you.
But I remember the old dial, where you
Oh yeah.
click
Click,
between,
click, click, click.
yeah, all the way up. I think it had like 12 or 13 on there, but some of them
It's
were
like
just all fuzz.
23 or something like that.
Three, I remember when channel 3, at least in Arkansas, where I grew up,
That was
was
normal.
channel 2 was PBS, and channel 3 was WGN. Like, this is later on,
Yeah.
And then I remember I had an old black and white TV, and I was looking up, I was reading something. I got on these threads back before. I've always been a computer enthusiast. Like, even as a teenager, I took some computer classes in high school, and I got my hands on like a Texas Instruments or a Tandy or something, and
Yeah.
I was trying to get online, but there wasn't a lot to do online back then. There wasn't web pages. Like, you had to know exact places to go, but they had the threads, the message boards, and they were totally unprotected, right?
Yeah.
And there would be guys on there, and they were technical guys because that's all it was online at the time, and they would be talking about how to hack into stuff. And I figured out how to tune in Showtime on using UHF, VHF, signaling.
Yeah.
But you had to turn the knob, and you had to have a physical dial on your TV because you had to prop it in between channel, like either, I think it was either 5 or 6 or 6 and 7 on the dial,
Mm-hmm.
and you could turn it and back off on it, and it would hang, in between without clicking in onto the next channel, and then turn your UHF dial all the way up into the high 1800s or whatever, and
Yeah.
you would tune in Showtime.
Oh wow.
And so I figured out how to do that. And for a
Yeah.
while, we had a color TV, like a big, like a RCA or whatever color console, back when it was wooden console, with a big TV. And we would set the little TV on top of it, tune in Showtime, and sit there and watch. We watched, how Showtime always does, HBO, Showtime, and all that. They would put out like 1 or 2 movies a month and
Mm-hmm.
then just replay them like constantly. We watched the old version of Clash of the Titans.
Oh.
And we watched that movie so many freaking times. Oh yeah, my grandmother, but they took us to late night soft court. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't remember now. Yeah, I do remember back then they did have movies, and I was always they would do full frontal nudity,
Mm-hmm.
but the women may as well had on black underwear because it was just
Yeah.
bush, you know.
Yeah. Marshmallow. When I was in high school, we still didn't have cable. I lived too far out in the woods. I mean, we still had an antenna. Didn't get no cable or nothing out there. I had a motorcycle. I mean, a dirt bike.
Yep, bush era, and that was
Old school bush
before.
era.
That was before. Yeah, before either of the Bushes were president, we had a Bush era. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, that was Reaganomics, boy.
Yeah, see, there,
Jimmy
Reagan, I
Carter.
was just when I was partying out in the fields with the keg, with all the boys.
Well, and Jimmy Carter and all
Yeah,
that.
Carter. What was the beer? Bubba beer or something? what was it that his brother had the beer?
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah.
But was it Bubba or Buddy?
I,
I don't remember now. It's been too long ago. I
all
didn't
I
drink it.
ever
We didn't see
heard.
it around here. I think it was Florida.
You talking about Carter?
Yeah,
Yeah, all I ever heard about him was peanut farmer, peanut farmer, peanut
yeah.
farmer.
Well, I mean, I think his brother had something to do with a beer company of some sort.
Hmm.
Yeah, Reaganomics was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that the old? Wasn't that?
Billy Beer.
What's his name?
Sugar
What's her
City
name?
said,
Nancy, I think, was saying something about this is your brain on drugs and stuff. They
oh
started
yeah,
that
that
mad
was that
bullshit
war on
up.
drugs. Yeah.
Billy Beer. Thank you, Top Dog. That's what it was. It was Billy Beer.
Yeah. Billy Goat Gruff. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Billy Beer.
Yeah. I don't know. I did watch a thing today.
Yeah, right, Kathy. Wait. Cable was $7 a month.
Yeah,
Serious?
boy. And that was expensive.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's what, 30, $40 or something?
Oh
Oh,
shit, dude.
brother's name was Billy Carter. Okay, so it was Billy Beer.
You can't get by getting hardly anything for under $100 these days.
I think I've got like Hulu or something in the house. I personally have not watched TV, for any length of time for the last 3 years, something like
Yeah,
that.
I
I've just
watch
given
a
up
lot
on
of
it.
sports.
I'm not a sports guy, so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
but
football and everything else. I used to watch golf.
yeah, I watch golf pretty much. Well, and now I watch disc golf, but disc golf I watch on YouTube.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
watch it on YouTube. Yeah,
the Jomez Pro.
PDGA.
Yeah. Well, I watch a lot of Jomez coverage because I like waiting. Because the thing is, you're not going to get a spoiler on disc golf if you're not
Yeah.
looking for it. And so I can always watch it a day late, and Jomez does the abbreviated coverage
All right.
because MDG
Highlights
or
and stuff.
whatever, that channel does it live. But God, those are hours long, like they're
Mhm.
following them around and you're watching everything. And I don't care about all that. I don't care about watching them walk down there. Just show them throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, there
But
you go, John. Yeah, I watch YouTube mainly, and lately it's been a lot of shorts. We get on the freaking scroll of doom, and just scroll.
yeah. Well, and my problem is I watch a hell of a lot of YouTube on my TV.
Oh,
And you accidentally watch one fucking wrong video, and all of a sudden your whole feed, and I have to then come over here to my laptop and go, not interested. Don't show me that. Do this, do that.
yeah,
Don't ever show me this shit
exactly.
again. Then I go back to the TV and refresh it, and
Yeah.
then I can get back into watching shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. They want to
Or
throw you on
just
their
go search.
algorithm of BS to watch.
But I'm into motorcycles, so I watch a lot of reviews of people just like, oh, here's the new 2026s are coming out of
Yeah.
this, and I want to know, is it really better than a 2025? And
Hmm.
or yeah, because what I'm really looking for is it's really not, and then I can catch a 2025, still available, and it's like, hey, I'll take it off your hands for knock off about $2,500 on it.
Yeah, exactly. There's no way I'm going to buy a motorcycle around here.
Nah.
I mean, around here, they'll kill you on the bike. If you're riding a bike around here, you have to watch your ass all the time. I mean, like 360, looking around all the time because somebody's going to run your ass over.
Yeah, my wife
around here.
My wife does not watch YouTube, and if she did, she's got her own thing for YouTube. It doesn't impact my log on. And I actually have dedicated because I pay for the YouTube premium for Bourbon Bounty. So that's what I log in and watch all my videos on is Bourbon Bounty.
Yeah.
Because I don't get ads.
Okay. I've thought about doing that. I have not done it yet. 'Cause
It's
it comes
pretty
with
nice.
YouTube Music and some other stuff or whatever, which I'm not interested in.
It's pretty nice because I play YouTube Music in the car. So when my phone connects to Android Auto, it'll start playing the music from YouTube Premium.
Oh, okay.
And I've got, I'm kind of a country I go everywhere from country to pop to, you know, heavier stuff or whatever. Like one of my favorite bands, which they don't put out anything now, was not that. It was God
Soundgarden.
damn it. No, I started to say Soundgarden. It wasn't that. It
I
was
agree. Chris Cornell's a good guy. I mean, he's one of the best voices in music as far as I'm
yeah, I
concerned.
can't. I totally blew the name of who I was going to say because Soundgarden came out, but that wasn't
Yeah.
it. But Audio Slave, Audio
Audio.
Slave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same guy.
goddamn. Back when they were, because that
Same
was a
guy. Chris
mashup.
Cornell.
Yeah, that was a mashup. Audio
Hmm.
Slave come out with some good shit, but after a while, all of it started sounding the same, right? But I have some old Culture Club. Yeah. Do you really want to hurt me?
Yeah. I can just imagine that on the TV it might be loaded, and when that TV box and the Bourbon Bounty turns into Hallmark Channel.
No, they ain't gonna do none of that. But
Yeah.
no, I watch a lot of
Yeah, he was awesome. Fucking love
I
Chris
like
Cornell.
I like comedy. I like
Oh yeah.
spoof stuff, you know, like uh, I think about things deep here and there, but not when I'm vegging in front of the TV. I just want silly, you
Yeah.
know. And I
Hey,
watch. There's a channel called Gray Still Plays.
never heard of it.
So I'm not a gamer,
Yeah.
but Gray Still Plays. What he does is he has guys that create in GTA. They create these almost impossible things for him to do. Um, and
The,
then he has to pick the right car for the right thing. The guy's
oh,
hilarious.
Gran Turismo or something.
No, Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I got you.
And you can go in and create your own stuff in there
That,
if you have, the developer.
actually, I have a PlayStation and that game, and I've had it since my brother-in-law died. It was I got it from him, and I have not even bothered to hook it up to a TV in 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while, if we talk about 80s music, every once in a while, I just go back and watch some Bangles because Susanna Hoff was hot.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't care about their music. But now I like I don't know, I like Adele. I really like
She's got
Adele.
a good voice.
I think Adele has one of the most controlled voices, and the dichotomy between her catty, nasally voice and the way she sings is just like it's so weird. But oh yeah, Susanna Hoff is still hot. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's not a used to be. She still is, boy. The
Yeah.
last time I saw her on an unplugged thing on YouTube where it was just her on stage with a guy with a guitar.
Hmm.
And they were doing Eternal Flame,
Mm-hmm.
just unplugged, and that was freaking awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, Belinda Carlisle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Joni Mitchell, fuck. I mean, there's a bunch. I like going back.
Jett, come on now.
I like going back and revisiting the 80s every once in a while.
Mr. Mom liked Adele when she was sick.
But she'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised that when one of her first albums came out, with her way she was singing and everything else, she sounded older than she was, and she was like only like 24 or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, that's impressive.
Now, when we were in Vegas, we went to Vegas for my so my oldest kid at home. Put it that way. I have two older, from previous marriage, but the oldest one at home. It was their birthday, and we went to Salt Lake City, Utah, because And I'll tell you what, I was doing all I could not to burst into flames while I was in Salt Lake City, but I made it out unsinged. But that was the Blade show, National Blade Knife and Blade.
Oh,
You know,
nice. Yeah, I love a
was
good
there.
blade, man.
So we went there and we flew in and took the shuttle, subway, not subway, it was a tram thing
Yep.
down
Sure.
and went to the hotel. And then I used their little scooter, ran a scooter thing
Mm-hmm.
to go get a bottle of Gentleman Jack because that's all they had.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You're digging down to hurt your back, reaching for the bottom shelf there.
Oh, they had this on the top, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this was
That's rough.
Gentleman Jack right up here.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, the bottom shelf was rot gut, and I was like,
a Yellowstone and stuff on the bottom shelf.
Yeah, it was bad. And I was like, well, that's I over ice. I'll just put it over hotel ice and drink it out of a plastic fucking cup, you know.
But plastic solo cup.
It did the job. Now it was one of them little plastic water cups.
Yeah, the little clear ones.
Yeah,
or like opaque. I think they are usually.
Yeah, or something like that. They wrap them in individual plastic thing, you know.
Oh, and
so that's what I was doing. I'd go fill that little ice bucket up, and I would just put a few blocks of ice in there and pour that whiskey on it. Hell, I'd drink the whole freaking bottle at night.
Damn.
You know, I'd leave about like maybe that much in the bottom of it, but hell, I would knock that thing all the way down because it's 80 proof. It wasn't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but I remember knocking that thing down. And then we rented a car and drove from Salt Lake City to Vegas. And we stayed at the, what's that fucking pyramid called? The Luxor. Which I will say, that was a great place to stay because in between the Luxor and the other one, you've got the shops at Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
Through there. That's some good stuff in there. And there's some really good freaking restaurants. And that's what we were there for, was to eat our way through Vegas.
Okay.
Because they've got the highest concentration of like Michelin star restaurants. And so that was the thing, is my kid's a foodie. So we went there to eat our way through Vegas. I gambled a little. I think I won $47 or something, you know, but I'm too chicken shit. Well, the thing is, I'm not chicken shit about it, but that's not what I was there for, you know.
Shoot. Got you, Orlando.
All right.
My condolences.
Oh, old friend passing away today.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the thing, you know, the older we get, the more people that we know pass away on us.
Yep.
I've lost gobs of friends. I mean, a lot of my friends from Kentucky, a lot of those people are gone, you know, and younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of that, my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Man, Facebook didn't tell me.
It's just another day for me. I don't even care anymore, you know.
Well, happy.
Back in the day, I would, but well, thank you. Back in the day, I would care some, but you know, nowadays,
you know what?
Whatever.
These days, it's an excuse to go spend a little too much on a bottle.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to this one. It's kind of a honey hole place of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, they're mashing metal. Stevie Ray Vaughan was born tomorrow, but it was back in the 50s. Like I think he was like 54 or something like that.
Man, and I've seen the statue in Austin of Stevie Ray.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
numerous occasions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right, Sugar Kitty. Sorry, you geezer. Thanks, Bernthus.
Now that was pretty cool, and that's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be anatomically accurate. You know, like height and everything of Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Uh-huh.
But he's up on a pedestal.
No, I've stood beside it. It's not to
height.
No,
I don't think it is.
No, because he was less than 6 foot, and
And I was
That
like,
statue
that's
is like
not,
way up here to me, and I'm 6 foot. So
yeah. And I'm like, that's not correct.
oh,
You know,
55. Okay, I was close. I said 54, but it was close.
okay. Yeah, but see, tomorrow when you go to that honey hole and you find that bottle, you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't normally spend $120, but it's my freaking birthday. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him and see if he's got because I just found it was like yesterday or day before the new Octomore have come out, the 16s.
yeah.
So I want to see if he's got any of those because he had one last year or year before last. The 14-1 I got from him, and it's
Oh
good.
yeah. Honey hole. That's the video store next door. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna go
Yeah,
up
what
there.
was that?
It's up in Round Rock, and right now he's got some what is it? 4-gate stuff, and he's got it stupid cheap. Because
Oh
most of the
man.
4-gate stuff that I've seen is like $250 a bottle,
hmm
and he's got 3 different versions right now for like $49 a bottle.
What was that movie? Somebody and somebody made a porno.
I have no idea.
I think it was one of them comedian guys. But anyway, that black guy was on there and he goes, her name Bubbles. That bubble comes pops.
Big
Yeah, her
Daddy
name.
said, "Honey Ho's a secret fishing place. I have one of those. It's so secret, he ain't even told you yet."
Uh-uh. Oh, he tells me, but he doesn't tell
Yeah,
me exact. Yeah.
yeah, he ain't taking it to you. He ain't take you there yet fishing, has he?
No, we haven't been fishing in so long. Last time we fished together, we were on the hill in Texas. It's just I don't like spending the money to get like a 3-day license and shit. It's so expensive, you know.
Yeah,
And
Mr. Ed. I remember Mr. Ed.
oh
Jeez.
yeah,
Big Daddy has one so secret the fish can't even find it.
yeah, yeah. That's it.
Sean says Zach and Miri.
Whatever it was, I cannot confirm nor deny that statement. Somebody and somebody made a porno, and I never saw the movie at all, but I
Mhm.
remember the clips from it or the promo for it.
Oh, the trailer or whatever they call
Trailer.
that.
Yeah, that's all I've ever seen of that. But
Yeah. Well, my glass is empty. I need a pour of something.
oh yeah, I know. And I've been waiting on this 1920, and I just realized it's 8:12. I'm gonna have to pour this 1920.
All right. Since you're on the Old Forester, I will actually break down, join you with a pick Old
Okay.
Forester single barrel. And this is I think this is last year's pick from Liquor Depot
Okay.
by me. This one I didn't have anything to do with. I have another one back up there that I actually was in the store when the Old Forester guy came around with the samples.
Yep.
And since that guy is fairly familiar with me, and I've talked to the owner a couple of times, he's like, "Here, try this. See which one you think you like." So I
Stevie
got to
was a
try
mighty
all of
little
them.
man. Yeah.
What?
The Stevie was a mighty little man. Talking
Yeah.
about Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to have every album that Stevie put out, and then some of the odd ones too. But
Man, I'll tell you what. I back in the day, Stevie Ray was one of them. Now he played a lot of the same thing, like he would have his riffs he would play,
yeah,
and BB King never learned to chord a guitar at all. Never learned chords, but
yeah,
knew the notes on the frets, and he would make
just play by ear.
just
That's how
play
I
by
would.
ear and make that guitar sing. But what was that dude? His daughter, Zappa, Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. Yeah.
He would go and play live and never play the same fucking solo twice, hardly. He just made shit up on the fly as
There
he was
you go.
doing it. But his daughter was Moon Unit Zappa.
She was Moon Unit.
Yeah, they named their daughter Moon Unit Zappa.
Yeah.
So Moon Zappa came up. He never really got too famous until Valley Girl came out, and she was going to school there in California, and she was mocking the way they talked. You know, the Valley Girl talk
Oh yeah.
thing, and he
I
came out
don't
with that.
know.
Yeah, came out with that song Valley Girl, and she was on it recording, just talking on it. You know, as doing
Wow.
stuff, and that's what put them on the map.
Ah, there you go. That's what I was thinking. Uh,
Yeah, Moon and Dweezil.
Moon
Yeah.
Unit and Dweezil Zappa. Yeah. Yeah. Stevie was 5'5". Yeah. Mashing Metal is like, what are you, like 6'4" or something like that? Sean?
Sean, big old boy. He
Yeah.
won him corn. He was corn fed motherfucker.
No, those were a little broader at chest than I think Sean is. Sean's got
I
the
don't
height
know.
body, that's for sure.
I'm like 5.
6'3". Okay.
I always say, I always say, if you have to use a half, you're not that tall. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Yeah.
Like about, if I had my shoes on, I'm 5'11". Put it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, if I'm wearing my normal boots, then yeah, I'm probably like 6'1" ish.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
under
6 foot,
feet tall.
flat footed. I'm and barefoot. I'm 6 foot. But now one of the things I used to find funny, especially when I was younger, is my grandmother on my dad's side.
Yeah.
My dad was right at 6 foot. You know, my
Mm.
brother's like 5'11", right in that range. Always bigger than I am, as far as like broader chest. He was a bigger guy. But my grandmother, when I stood up, I could stick my arm out like this right here, and my grandmother could walk underneath my arm and not
Yeah.
touch.
Hell,
He was that tall.
I'm only 5, like 11 with shoes on, and my
Yeah.
mom can almost do that.
There you go.
You know,
Yeah, my mom's shorter than I am. And my mom's,
She's
top of
tiny.
her head comes up out here, so she's like 5 something.
Well, it's not the corn sugar kitty, because I grew up eating cornbread every other fucking meal, and it never helped me out.
His brother's the giant of the family at 5'6".
Yeah, I am. I'm a runt though, compared to all of like all my kids are taller than me.
Yep. It kind of runs weird in the family, at least
Mhm.
my family, because my dad was right about the same height as I am, about 6. He was probably about 6'11", about 6'5'11", right in that range. My brother's about the same. I'm
Mhm.
6. Now his brother is like this tall to me, and then his kids, his brother's kids are the same. They're all small, shorter,
Yeah.
and they can grow all the hair, body hair and facial hair and
Mhm.
stuff. Too much Indian on his side of the family, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep mine down. I'm loving this cut, by the way. I did the shaved for a while, but I was starting to get razor burn,
Yeah.
around. And so now I just keep it trimmed real short. I am loving this, man. I don't have to spend anything on going to Great Clips or anything. I just buzz it, and that's
There
it.
you go. That's what I was doing for a while.
Well, but if you look, you can see why I buzz it. You see that bald streak coming up the middle?
Uh-huh.
When it starts getting long, I have like devil horns that kind of come out. And,
Yeah, I've still got all mine. It's kind
Yeah.
of it's going backwards a little bit, but it's still all up there.
If it had just been the widow peak, if it had just been here, but it started balding up the middle,
Yeah,
and I'm like, that looks gay. So I just started buzzing everything off.
yeah. It's starting to grow back out though. I mean, this is a couple years worth here. So
Yeah.
it's starting to get back out to where I find it comfortable. I mean,
I'll tell you what, I love this shit, and I can just throw my motorcycle helmet on. Now, of
mhm.
course, if I ride for a long time, I've got the ridges, where the showy helmet,
Yep.
has the pads, but it's so short that it just kind of looks like lumpy.
Nah, just throw you a do rag on, you're good to go.
Yeah, whatever. Yep. And Teletubby. Yep. About right. But no, I had to quit shaving it off because I was getting like like the razor burn stuff here on the sides.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And now that this is as long as it's ever gonna get. Um, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't ever shave with a razor anymore. I've tried all the different razors, and
I do my
it,
face.
it will make me break out. I mean, just
Yeah.
bad. You get the what do they call it? Pseudo folliculitis barbae,
Oh
ingrown
yeah.
hairs, and you on your
Ingrown hairs. Yeah.
all that stuff. All this under here. You know, heck with it. It's not
Razor
worth the
bump.
hassle to have a nice, clean, pretty shaved face.
Yeah.
No,
Razor
thank you.
bumps are ingrown hairs.
Yeah, and it's a pain in the butt, and I
Yeah.
don't like it. So I don't. I'll get as close as like your normal razors, the clippers.
Yeah.
We'll get it. They'll of the sides and stuff. I'll shave that down. Cause see, I was getting all gray over here.
Yeah.
I'll shave all that stuff off, and this will probably go sometime soon.
Well, I shave from here, from sideburn down to neck. I've
Mhm.
done it so many years now. My skin is toughened up or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just do the razor with the shaving cream. But the thing is, I use Gillette, but I know they kind of almost screwed themselves over not too long ago, but I don't know. I was started to do the shave club thing or whatever, but I don't really care.
A head trimmer. Hell, Sean, why don't you just go with a weed eater? You can
Yep.
trim some of that length off that way too. Just kind of hit it hit the edge
Yeah.
there.
I know.
That's the bad thing because I'm bad about trimming. I want like, well, this is starting to get too long. Because like my chin's here.
Uh-huh.
So I've got that much extra length going on, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I want to trim this back a little bit, but then when I do, it's like, oh, okay, well now it looks like that, and then now it looks like this.
I didn't cut it
You know?
straight, and all of a sudden you
Yeah,
don't have.
and here you're going back and forth. The next thing you know, it's all gone. I'm just done. It's all shaved off, and then I'll let it grow back.
Yep.
That's the problem. It will grow back.
All right, guys. Well, over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be doing the end of the regular live streams, and I may do a throwback call at some point. I'm trying to figure out how to do it and what we're doing it for. But I may actually do a show next week with model for Manscaped.
For Manscaped.
Yeah. I may do some hashtags. I don't know what the hashtags will be for, but maybe we'll just be like, hey, it's the most hashtaggy person at the end of the show or something. Or maybe we'll send you a couple samples. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we may do one more little sample giveaway or something over the next couple of weeks. And then after that, I don't know. I'm not planning anything after that, but for the next 2 Thursdays, we're definitely going to be normal time, same bat channel, that type of thing. And yeah, I saw I've been watching a couple of things about movies coming out in 2026, right? The goddamn bacon, you missed so much.
The whole show, son. Where you been?
But now the movies that are coming out suck.
Oh yeah.
They suck. It's like, why do they keep trying to make they need to put out some feelers to people and go, what would you like us to make a movie about, instead of telling us what we want to see a movie about, because that shit ain't working. What you're telling us we want to see ain't working. And like, if I were going to open a restaurant, I wouldn't go to some town in like bumblefuck Egypt, right? And say, nope, you're getting a fucking Greek restaurant. Fuck you. This is what you want, because they're not going to come eat your food.
Yeah.
Go there and figure out what you got to know your demographic. You got to know what people want. And they keep coming out with just trash. Just, we've had nothing but trash since COVID. We've had nothing but trash.
There you go. Sean got a good idea.
Oh yeah. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. It'll be a fucking free for all.
That'll be fun. We'll have like a normal kind of pub stream for but everybody else's normal pub stream, but not our normal pub stream. We've never had a pub stream.
Yeah. No, we not well, and if you go
backstage sometimes, but
if you go look at the videos for years, I'm talking about over a year.
Mm-hmm.
My videos are 1 hour, 47 minutes, and so many seconds long. Every freaking one of them.
Yep.
Because I start with a 2-minute intro. We do the show, and I end at 8:30. But
nice, man. Going from Bourbon Bounty to Bourbon Famine.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I'm about to do it.
No, we got plenty of bourbon. Jeez, come on. Plenty of bourbon, plenty of other whiskeys. We're good to go.
Now, I'll throw the link out. Not next week, but the week after that. I'll throw the link out, like at the beginning.
That'll be fun.
Maybe 7. Maybe we do 15 minutes and then throw the link. You know.
There you go. I like that. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my iced tea palate cleanser. I don't know how Todd could do it with the Coke Zero. I'm not a Coke person, really.
Well, did you send the link out?
To me.
Yeah, I sent to that guy.
All right. Look here. Well, send it to more people.
And I sent it to Mash and Metal too.
All right. Well, we're going to end the stream here in 3 minutes, but if you want to jump up and have a flash,
I don't know.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're ending the stream,
and
then we'll hang on here after, and I'll.
Cheers, Prentice. How you doing, sir?
Way better than I ought to be.
Same as me, except I wish it would cool down around here a little bit. It's been.
You know what, Kathy? I may do that. Just y'all come up and roast me. Not next week, but the next. Just come up and roast the channel. Just tell me everything I've done wrong. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't need anybody to tell me. I watch it every day.
Marshmallow. You can come on without a shirt. We don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
I've seen a hairy man's chest before.
Go put a shirt.
You know, we'll put a little blur cast over you or something.
Yeah. What was that? Was it Airplane? You ever seen a man naked? Ran to a Turkish prison.
But you already sent it to Sean, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna send it to a couple of folks here.
Send it to Big Daddy.
Oh, I'm doing that. Yeah.
And send it to Little Daddy.
Little Daddy, Big Daddy, all the daddies. Yeah.
Daddy,
well,
Daddy.
We're at 8:29, guys. We're about to jump off of here.
Whew.
That's one thing I pride myself on is I end this shit
We are-
show on time.
We are definitely punctual, if nothing else.
Yep.
Yes, y'all are.
We start
I
on
mean-
time and we'll end it on time.
That's right.
Thank God.
And then we can talk about whatever we want to.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Time for a little splash of scotch.
All right, it's 8:30, guys.
Kill Homer, people. If y'all ain't checked
Tune
it
in
out,
next
you need to.
week. Next to last show. The one after that is going to be a free for all. So tune in next week for sure.
There you go.
See you then.
Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Love you.
All right. Now